We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Mike 20. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball. Hey, we're close.
On first down, gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Goff steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Check 48 to Mike. I got him. Switch. Hustle. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 34.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Slam. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Who draw Parker? Hey! Watch the ship. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check 24. 48 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart. 22 jet bomber. Check, crunch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff able to find Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
120. 53 at the mic. Ricky. Hey, switch gears. 12.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Super 66.
This is Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Number 53. Cornell. Watch the run. Check it out.
Out of the gun. Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hardball. Hey, Orbit. 80 weapon. Watch the flood. Cornell. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's easy work, and it's coming again. Hey, kill.
Third and long. It's gone. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey. Shoot.
Jones now to throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Shell. Check 50.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check 99.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you draw quarter.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill. Check three. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
36, 36.
Snap.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
60 outlaw.
Let's get some penetration here.
Take 3, 2.
On first down, Hightower looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hatchet, hatchet. 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Again, it's Elliott. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 10th carry now for Elliott.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 6-6, bullet high. Bang, 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 bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Gator. Look at me. Zipper.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
On second down, Hightower. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
152 fighter. Wide, get wide. Back. Switch it. Hey, box trot. Five.
To throw on third down, Jones looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Mike's 56. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Hightower. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Stop your whining. Mike 56. Go.
Now Jones. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Check 4.
Rush 61. Matchbox lights.
Sponge. No. Switch.
Take go.
On third down, Hightower. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Hightower. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from second to third down.
We go tonight. Shell.
Watch the screen. Watch out.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Pilot, 64, weak. 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They open, it's Moss complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Shoot.
They go again with Hightower. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They run with Hightower. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
And got his man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to throw. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, the